What's up, guys? Welcome back to L Aquatics. I'm here for my 90-gallon update. I haven't updated in a long time. I've had issues with my 90-gallon, mainly fish diseases, which is ick and marine velvet. I originally had my sailfin tang in there, 2 clowns, Midas blenny, Australian stripey, and then I decided to roll the dice and buy a powder blue tang, and also not quarantining it and just tossing it in there. After 5 days, I think it got ick. It had the white spots, so it passed away. Probably 2 or 3 months after that, I tried to roll the dice again. I found a powder brown tang that was in the LFS for I think over 2 weeks. That's been supposedly in copper for a little bit over 2 weeks, and I tossed it in the tank directly without quarantining. And I think that got marine velvet. So what happened was it wiped down all my fish in the tank except for my Australian stripey. So at the beginning of the year, I decided to start quarantining my fish. I bought a 20-gallon, which I'll show you in the next video on how it's all set up. I quarantined my Australian stripey that survived. I took him out of the 90-gallon, and after the quarantine was finished on that one, I gave it to my brother, just because I'm going fallow period on my tank, which is over 2 months, and I'm already right now a little over the halfway point for that. So I'm trying to get everything dialed in, trying to focus more on corals. I just added 2 Jabao SLW20s in there. I'm trying to set it up, trying to put in more flow, trying to dial in my dosing. I'm dosing Alpha Reef right now, along with some alkalinity supplements from Fritz Aquatics. So I'm trying to get my alk to 8.5 or 9. I'm working on that, and the Alpha Reef is doing great. But what I heard was it's not good for larger systems. It's good for nano setups, so that's why there's a little imbalance on the calcium and alkalinity. So I have to supplement my alkalinity a little bit. But enough of that. I'll give you a quick tour and a couple of my issues with the current tank. I apologize if I'm not up to date with the videos or giving you guys updated, but I'll go through it right now, and hopefully I'll start shooting videos once a week to give you guys an update on everything that's going on with my tanks, my koi pond, and everything else that I have going on. Sorry about that, but this video is long overdue, and let me get you a shot of the tank and everything else. So for the 90-gallon, I still have my neon green Nepthia. It's doing really great. I have a couple SPS back there, a bird's nest. I have Duncan coral right there, zoas, hammer coral, more zoas. So everything's just being dialed in on dosing and water changes. I do my water changes probably once every 2 weeks. So for the sump, try to keep everything clean down there. The roller is doing great. The only problem I see on this is trying to buy it from BRS, since they're always out of stock. But other than that, it's working great. The bubble magus is doing great, no issues. I fed a line on the intake that goes outside so I can maintain my pH or get a higher pH. Right now I'm reading around 8.2 on average. The auto top off float valve is working great. No flaws, no issues. And my dosing, which is a Jabal doser, is doing great. No issues there. Yeah, the sump is great. You know, it's open. It's a kind of display sump. That's why it kind of forces me to keep it clean as much as possible. On the refugium, I have a tumbling Chaeto in there. I put this pump on the lower right side just to keep it tumbling. I have 2 Amazon lights with grow lights that's in there, that's powering that. And I have a small basket back there with my leftover bioballs from my other tanks and my other setups that I tore down. For the frag tank, everything is doing great. I have a pump in the back with a tube that goes all the way down in the middle with holes drilled on both sides so the flow goes both ways. This Amazon light right here is doing great. I have to remember if that was a night crew or a high power gyro, but I'll let you guys know. My mixing station is doing great. Again, just to recap, I have my RODI stored up here, and my salt mixing station is down here. And below that, I have my chiller. Everything's all plumbed in now, and I'll show you a video when I do my water change to show you how easy it is to gravity feed the water change on here. I have my dosing bottles back here, all for Reef, and the alkalinity from Fritz, along with my RODI, which drains outside and also fills my RODI unit. So a couple issues I'm going through right now is a little bit of hair algae, a little bit of bubba algae, and flatworms, red flatworms. I've already gone through 2 doses of flatworm exit. Right before I do a water change, I do a flatworm exit and put in fresh carbon right after that, and I can't seem to get everything killed, but I'm gonna go through a 3rd one this week and show you guys how I'm doing it and what I'm doing after I do the dosing. Other than that, you know, thank you for watching this video. I'll keep you guys updated on a weekly basis. I'll start filming everything I do, every little thing, every little mess up, everything that goes wrong, which is part of reefing. But hey, you know, when you see your corals doing great, it's all worth it at the end. Just, you know, a little bit of relaxation and a little bit of fun. It's a hobby, you know, there's always ups and downs, and we'll get back to it, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.